between our shoulder and down. Yeah, good. When you're ready, up, trot again, just nice and soft. Let it be a little bit messy. Okay, just let him have his neck, let him have his neck. Yeah, yeah, fine, super. Okay, on his neck. Good, good. Let me walk. Again, what happens too when we sort of allow a little bit more through the contact itself, and we allow it to get messy, which sometimes is hard on the ego, because you're like, oh God, and things are going all the way. But when we allow the horse to fully express where they want to put our body, it helps us understand what's going on underneath us too. So if we kind of get the contact a little bit and he's more forward, more rushy, all kinds of stuff, that's usually a little bit of back or shoulder tension, right? They tend to run when they feel a little bit tight. So we want to try to slow the rhythm down a little bit if we can, make sure our legs are not creating any extra pressure on the saddle. You see, if we get it, you just relax and breathe through it a little bit. Right? Never take that. So getting him to be, rounder, more bent, more bent, all that's going to do is math, what he's trying to say. Okay? So we're ready. Try again. Let's see if we can do it. Ready, level. 20-meter circle has 4 distinct points, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So even if he's a little bit ahead, if you're in attack and this is happening, try to take your quarter right. Okay? So what matters most is the geometry and the rhythm. We can get the rest of it later. Okay? I'm still probably going to go to the 6 if you can hit your mark. Okay? Yeah? Okay. So there's probably a little bit of tension on the left side of the rib and the left shoulder. Again, allowing him this freedom in the contact, even though it feels like you're herding cats up there. That consistent thing where he's constantly going left still gives you a directional something on your side that's not totally really good. Right? So when we get off and when you go, okay, I need to have this look back. That's a good thing that you can tell your body over your top or when you really kind of want to get that back. Alright, because it helps them problem solve. It's why we allow them to have a voice, even though we're still doing it. We're just trying to learn how to do things here, right? But there's value in that instead of trying to pull them in and do it. Right? Again, you're not doing anything. I'm just verbalizing it. Okay? Yeah. Nice to hear. I see it. Good. So that's actually a really nice working walk. Yeah, you can do it that's kind of where you want your medium walk to be. Yeah. So that with just a little extra contact is really nice. You want to go to the whole right. Again. Little gentle touch on the right brain or close connecting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Super. And then let him have his neck. Little touch on the right. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. We work with what we've got. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. Tall, over our boots, soften our leg, don't create any extra pressure on the ribs. Really work. So see how we got big and then kind of got stuck? I think we have a saddle fit. Yeah, okay? Right? Yeah. That's one of those scratches. You can. We hear you. We hear you.
Is this a new girth that I'm trying, but
Could be that too. It's not much different than the old one, it's just bigger. That's a little thing. And young horses are so sensitive. Like, you know, a 20-year-old school horse is going to have a lot more stuff. They might have to figure out how to talk to her. What's beautiful about a young horse is that you get these genuine reactions, right? So, again, I don't think it's coming out of any sort of malicious way. I don't think he's trying to understand you at all. He's just like, something feels funny. Right? So that's why we don't want to add too much pressure to it, because I want him to trust you. I want you to go, okay, I hear you, it's okay, we're just going to do a little bit today, and then we'll figure it out. Okay? So if we can get him to do it, let's go up trot. Let's do a 20-meter circle, and then just an HXK diagonal. Again, ignoring all the extra pieces around it, just hit the geometry. And if he really gets stuck and needs to walk for a second, that's fine too. I want to see you go across the diagonal and still going left instead. Okay, just hand forward. I know. It feels terribly ugly and awful to try to take a little scratch. Into your nose, that's enough. Okay?
Banjo, it's enough.
Okay, circle again. Now, you notice he kind of went, but the chomping got bigger, right? Again, it's just the communication. Okay, okay, okay. Walk a little.
I'm done wrong with him.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
He never acts like that.
No, totally fine. It's not something to apologize for. It's something you're advocating for the horse, right? You know something's not right. So I think that there's a sound system. If I was to put money on it, because he was a little bit on the lunge line, but it obviously got worse once we added the rider lane.
Yeah.
Right? And where you're directly over the saddle inside, right? You put your leg on and you get more rigid. So there's something going on, and it's completely normal, and it always freaking happens when you're in a tournament. Right? So this is something I know it's frustrating for you to do it. But from a perspective, a learning perspective, this is a really important conversation to have, right? Because we have a horse like this who is genuinely, this is not him, right? So we could be like, oh, just kick off and all of that stuff. And you will not only teach him to mask his pain, but you also, you're telling him that his voice doesn't matter. And that's not what we're about here, right?
He does have like a big attitude, but like walking shot is a non-issue.
Right. So, they have an issue now, right? So, it's one of those things where, you know, on the day, and sometimes it sucks too. I've had it before where I have started a test, and then things just don't feel right, and it feels so disappointing. But sometimes you got to turn and you just got to quit, right? Yeah. Like when you advocate for your horse, I always have way more respect for that than trying to keep on and through it, right? So